Hey everyone, Gold Pikmin here, and as you can see, I am I am here with another Security Breach DLC teaser. Now, one might argue I have no business covering this because, fun fact, despite when you're seeing this, I'm only about halfway done with the game. I know there's 6 endings, I've gotten about 3 of them, I just haven't gotten around to editing and uploading 2 of those. And the first one is on Cringe O'Clock, but that's another story. So, needless to say, yeah, and as you can see, I have my setup just finished. Last time I did an update on Security Breach, I had to, do a thing where I plugged a camera and mic into, my other computer. But everything's all set up now, so it's fine. But yeah, we have a new teaser for the DLC, and right away, I want to direct you to 2 things. One, the fact that Ruin is in big text. I don't know if, Ruin is what the DLC is going to be called. People thought it was going to be called the Chowda DLC because of, text hidden in, the code, and the last teaser, I'm not gonna lie to you, this DLC seems to change every time you turn your head, but Ruin seems to be what it is, and hopefully it's gonna stay that, or at the very least keep on the theme this time. But the other thing I want to direct you to is look at the bottom. First off, 2023, and 2, free DLC. Let me repeat that for you. Free DLC. So, despite the fact that Security Breach is $40, I think, but this DLC is gonna be flat out completely free. That's goddamn ridiculous. Steelwool pulled through on this one, and it's coming in 2023. So definitely don't expect it to be coming out soon. But hopefully we are going to get some teasers here and there along the tread, and I'm sure it's going to be worth it. The fact that it is going to be taking that long either means they're going to wait to start doing it, or it's also going to be pretty expansive, similar to the base game. Now let's jump into what is actually here in the teaser. Now, the first thing I noticed, especially because there's the bright green help me on one of them, is the monitors. It seems that Gregory is trapped, and we're going to be playing as this girl with I guess another flashlight. And yeah, so I guess we're playing as this girl, and our mission is to save Gregory. Now, I have no way of knowing what's going to happen, but I think probably the most whack thing they could do is, because Gregory looks a lot like the FNAF 4 child, and obviously that kid's, part of the Afton family. I think the most whack thing they could do is make this character, this girl, a lookalike of Elizabeth. It's probably the strangest, most brain-punching, it's the most whack thing they could do. It would throw a lot of people off, and it's so crazy it just might be what happens. But let's talk about ignoring so covering, titles, dates, monitors, character. Let's talk about one last thing here. The environment and what's going on here. It appears that now, I don't exactly have the Pizzaplex memorized yet, despite the fact that I'm technically halfway done with the game. I don't exactly have every location memorized, but if I had to guess, it looks like this giant Freddy thing, whatever it is. I don't even know if this is, like, actual spoilers for anything. But, like, good God, I can't imagine why it would be. It seems so purposefully ridiculous. Oh no, wait, it's the statue. God, that took me way too long. So, the statue of Freddy that's, like, in the lobby has crumbled down. And Chica over there... And keep in mind now, I know during my Let's Play... I don't know why I have to stress this, because I haven't released the Let's Plays yet, but... For those of you who don't know, in my actual Let's Plays, at least so far, I've had a bad habit of commonly calling the atrium, or the food court, as some people call it, the lobby, even though that's not true. The lobby is, like, the front of the building, like, just like when you first start out, where Chica goes, like, up and down the stairs, and you have to go to the gift shop and all that. That's the lobby, and this looks like the lobby. The giant Freddy statue has crumbled. I couldn't tell it was the statue, because it didn't connect with me that that's supposed to be gold. So the Freddy statue is just fallen apart, and Chica is looking even worse than she does in the game. And, like, all in all, the entire building looks like it's old and crumbling apart, yet strangely... See, this is what strikes me as odd. The building looks like it's been left to rot for easily 20 years, yet Gregory has not aged a day. At least from the looks of it, and presumably it does look like these would be old photos, so maybe he is... Because, like, there's also the whole, like, popular theory that Gregory is like a robot, because it doesn't get confirmed whether he's human or not. There's, like, the whole thing where, like, Gregory might be a robot, and that would explain him not, like, aging a bit. But for all we know, he is an actual person, and we find him as, like, this 20-year-old hobo. But, like, so we're this girl on a mission to save Gregory, who presumably hasn't aged a bit, despite the fact the building looks like it's been rotting for 20 years. And I'm willing to bet that a lot of the damage here is a result of the true ending, where you fight Burntrap. Thank you to my comment section for spoiler-free confirming that name, by the way. Big thanks on this video in particular. Thanks to the, I don't know the guy's name off the bat, but I'm gonna put up a screenshot of it. That guy. Thank you for so generously giving me the name without any spoilers. I appreciate that. I'm willing to bet that what's going on here is a result of the whole Burntrap thing that's gonna happen, which I have yet to even begin attempting to understand how what's gonna go down there, because I haven't played it. So again, I don't really have a right to be covering a teaser when I haven't even finished the game, but hey, what I'm seeing is looking pretty good and pretty enticing. And, like, I just want to say, like, the free DLC, I could not give enough thanks to Steelwolf for that, because not only are they likely putting in as much, if not more, hard work into this, planning, modeling, programming, thinking of what has to happen, just all of it. Not only are they probably putting in a lot of work, but they're not even going to charge us for that. And I gotta say, massive respect. I think one of the biggest criticisms with Security Breach as a whole, because it's generally one of the FNAF games that has received a lot of criticism, is that people found, like, glitches and stuff in it and thought, oh, they left them there because they didn't care. Sorry about that. That was a pointless notification. I already saw what that was for. Thanks for interrupting my video. Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people probably saw the glitches in Security Breach and jumped to the conclusion, oh, Steelwool doesn't care about making a good FNAF game, when no, that's not the case. And I think this DLC being free is a big stomp on that belief. People who believe that Steelwool just doesn't care about the game and didn't bother patching it, first off, you're wrong, because they have been patching the game. And two, they made this DLC, which is probably taking a good chunk of work as well, completely free, which shows that they're not, like, you know, they're not demanding any price from us for it, which is, like, massive respect. The free DLC is honestly just the nail in the coffin that Steelwool really does care about this game, what we want. And, like, if people are still not getting that, then at that point, it's on them. Face it, Security Breach ain't bad, you're bad. But yeah, this looks... you know, honestly, I can't even begin what to think here. Because, like, the building looks like it's been rotting for 20 years, yet Gregory seems to have not aged a day. And yeah, and then there's like the whole thing where this is, I don't know, in my mind it likely seems like it's gonna be the result of what goes down with Burn Trap and the true ending when I eventually do that. But yeah, it's like, what is even going on here? And then you have Chica just holding on for her goddamn artificial life over there. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired and I slept fine. And I'm definitely interested in this, so I'm not bored. Yeah, and like, you can even see like stains on the floor. And it's like, just, there's something weird going on with this Ruin DLC. And, you know, honestly, I can't wait to see more. I want to see where this is going. Of course, I'm probably going to have to start finishing the game a lot faster, because for all I know, some of these teasers are going to start delving into spoiler territory, even though I don't think Steelwool would purposefully use spoilerish content from the main game for their teasers. But I honestly don't know at this point. The game has been out for several months, so it's generally assumed that everyone knows how this goes by this point. Except for me. Because lo and behold, anyone who's actually a long-lasting fan of this channel knows my whole thing is being late to stuff. Before Flash got discontinued, that used to be my thing. Playing Flash games in like 2019 or whatever. But yeah, this looks incredibly interesting. I want to see more, and I definitely want to get to beating Security Breach as efficiently as possible. Not as fast as possible, as efficiently as possible. So that I can hopefully draw more conclusions as to what's going on here. But yeah, this is cool, and I think I've gone over it fairly well. So, with that being said, I'll see you all another time. Goodbye, everyone.